Hey guys, Pete Sanctions here, back with you again for yet another wrestling trading card pack break video. The last one I did, if I remember correctly, was the 1994 WWF Action Packed trading card series from all the way back in 94, courtesy of eBay. And once again, thanks to eBay and eBay user Brad Ader. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but thank you, Brad, from Mound, Minnesota, for coming through with this next item that I will be showcasing here. It is another trading card series from the WWF that I have a small collection for. And the reason I bought these couple packs or two packs here is because I didn't have an empty pack to display in my binder. And if I mentioned last time, if you remember, I like to keep the empty packs from each series that are displayed in my binder. I tape them to the front so as kind of a memento to my trading card collecting days, which are still going strong. You've got the WWE Tops Women's Division and Money in the Bank sets that are out there, Road to WrestleMania, so I might be picking up some of those here in the near future to continue my quest for ultimate trading card dominance in the world of professional wrestling, and not really fooling myself. I've got maybe 3 binders full, but there are probably people who have mint collections and uncut sheets and stuff, but never mind all that, because tonight is a 2-pack break video featuring the WWF Superstarz trading card series from 1990. Let's see. This was the heat of the Attitude Era, and this series came out in 1998, just as the Attitude Era was starting to gain steam. Superstarz is spelled with a Z. The company name is Comic Images. I had a couple packs of these, and I opened them and put them in the binder when they first came out, and I've kept that collection ever since, and didn't have an empty pack to display in my binder, just sort of a sentimental value type thing. So I picked up 2 packs of these from Brad in Minnesota. Once again, thank you, Brad. Very fast shipping, very good communication. He's got some other stuff on his eBay store as well that is wrestling centric. He has a lot of rare WCW cards, WWF Jax figures, amongst other things. So if you're on eBay, check out the eBay user, all one word. Trying to remember the username. It escapes me at the moment, but I'm going to put it in the description when this video goes live, so you guys can check out his store for other great nostalgic wrestling items. Not just that, he's got like 90s and 80s toys, 70s and 80s sports magazines, so he's got a lot of good stuff. But this is 2 packs of the WWF Superstarz trading card series from Comic Images. I've already opened this one because I need an empty pack. So without further ado, here we go. And the series boasts, according to the pack, the odds of finding a chase card. There's 2 types of chase cards. You have the Stone Cold's Greatest Hits, which is 1 in every 20 packs. The Superstars autograph cards are 1 in every 100 packs. So there's 2 chances to possibly hit one of those chase sets. So here we go with the first pack of the WWF, that's upside down, trading cards Superstarz series from Comic Images. I never really heard anything much from Comic Images after that. I don't think the company was around very much. They had a No Mercy trading card series, and I think a SmackDown series also, before WWE moved on to Fleer and then Tops for their trading card intellectual property. But here we go with the first pack. If I can get this open without that much damage, I'll be happy about that. Bear with me here. Alright, I got it. Okay, card number 1. In this pack we have Marvelous Mark Merrow, pile driving, looks like Dustin Rollins on an episode of Monday Night Raw. And the Comic Images cards are formatted to where you have a picture of the wrestler on one side, and then on the other side you have biographical information with logo and the Superstarz bio on the back. Second one we have Dude Love. Ow, have mercy. One half of the tag team champions with Stone Cold back in the day. Card number 2, Dude Love. Card number 3, we've got the King, Jerry Lawler, WWE Monday Night Raw commentator, aficionado, and Hall of Famer. There's the bio on the back for card number 3, which is Jerry the King Lawler. For you fans in the Ottumwa, Iowa area, Central Empire Wrestling is bringing Jerry Lawler, Mr. Kennedy, Hardcore Holly, amongst others, to Central Empire Wrestling Bridge City Slam at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa, Iowa on January 4th of next year. I'll bring you all the details on that in the description as well. Tickets are on sale via Ticketmaster. It's going to be a good show on January 4th. Next we have Los Boricuas, Savio Vega, Jesus Castillo, Miguel Perez, and who was the other guy? Oh yeah, Jose Estrada. So that's Los Boricuas. Next we have Edge. I think this might be his rookie card actually. Edge putting a headlock on his opponent. There's the bio, right when he was first introduced into WWF. Next we've got L.O.D 2000, the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal. There's their bio on the back. And I notice I'm running short on time, so I'm going to do this in 2 separate videos for both packs. Next we've got Triple H. There's the picture on the front. Bio on the back for Triple H of D-Generation X. Next we have Savio Vega in a singles card. Okay guys, Pete Sanctions back here with you for another short time because I'm running out of space on my phone, so my camera on the phone will only let me record so much video at a time before I have to delete more files to free up space. So I last left you off the last 3 cards of this pack. There's 11 cards per pack, so here's the last 3. This one is the WWF Attitude placeholder. Just kind of an explanation about the logo there on the bio. This next one is Mankind and Kane. They were a tag team force during the Attitude Era for a short time. So there's Mankind and Kane. The last card in the first pack goes to the head honcho himself, the chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon. And I'll be back for pack number 2. Alright guys, welcome back to part 3 of the WWF Superstarz trading card 2-pack break video. Thanks for sticking with me on this. I had to quickly delete some stuff off my phone that I no longer needed, so I've got the space to make the final part. And wouldn't you know it, along with that, my migraine hit. But nothing is going to deter me from this pack break video because I've waited a long time to get an empty pack. And who knows, we might even hit the 2 Chase series, which are defined as Stone Cold's Greatest Hits, found in 1 out of every 20 packs, and Superstarz autograph cards, found in 1 out of every 100 packs. Again, that is the WWF Superstarz trading cards series from Comic Images from 1998. I already have an empty pack, so let's just rip right on into this one, see what we can find. Alright, card number 1 out of the 11 card pack for pack number 2 is the European Champion, D'Lo Brown. You better recognize D'Lo Brown, the former European Champion, former member of the Nation of Domination, and certified public accountant. Still going strong on the indies today. And these cards, their design follows the wrestler's picture on the front and the biographical information on the back. But that's D'Lo. First card from the second pack. Second card goes to Dr. Death, Steve Williams, in his short run in the company at that time. getting ready to gorilla press slam some hapless jobber into oblivion. There's Dr. Death, competitor in the Brawl for All. Card number 2 in pack number 2 is Dr. Death. Card number 3, we have the Disciples of Apocalypse. There you see 8-Ball and Skull, aka the Harris twins. Harris brothers, Blue brothers, Grimm twins, whatever you want to call them, Ron and Don Harris. Stalwarts of the business. Double clotheslining another hapless jobber, I presume. And the biographical information is on D.O.A. as a group, which featured 8-Ball, Skull, Chains, and Crush, if I remember correctly. Paul Ellerling was their manager for a short time, but that's D.O.A. represented by 8-Ball and Skull in that picture, and wouldn't you know it, their manager is the next card. That's Precious Paul Ellerling with the Wall Street Journal close behind, or close by him. And the biographical information on Paul Ellerling, another one of the underrated managers and Hall of Famer, along with his original charges, Animal and Hawk, the Legion of Doom, who we saw in pack number 1. Next we have X-Pac from D-Generation X, executing that super kick that he was really known for, the martial arts style that he employed in the ring, whether it was as the Lightning Kid, 1-2-3 Kid, X-Pac, or just Sean Waltman, or Six. You could never deny his martial arts ability in the ring, and that's why he can still go. And he looks to be in fantastic shape nowadays. And just like I'll never forget him in the Attitude Era as part of D-Generation X, I will never forget his return as the 1-2-3 Kid to Chikara in the King of Trios tournament. That match with El Generico still holds up, and it's one of my favorites. But there's X-Pac in this pack here. Next, oh yes, we have Paul Bearer, manager of The Undertaker, Kane, and Mankind, also part of the corporate ministry around that time, but that's Paul Bearer. And I just noticed something. They have a manager series, which is part of the base series, and it's subtitled, I don't know if you can see that, but it's Brains Behind the Brawn. And that's Paul Bearer in the manager series. And we just saw another Paul Erling, a moment ago. Next we have the Lethal Weapon Steve Blackman, another competitor in the Brawl for All division. Also another great martial artist, still in phenomenal shape nowadays. Last time we saw him in a WWE ring, way after the Attitude Era, was in the 15th anniversary Battle Royal on Monday Night Raw, on their 15th anniversary episode, and he looked exactly the same. He looked like he hadn't lost a step, but that's the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman. And sorry for all you nitpickers in terms of video quality, I don't know if these are coming out right side up on the YouTube channel. They might. So I'm just gonna hope that that's right side up for now. But that's Steve Blackman in the pack. Next, we have Papi Chulo, a.k.a. S.A. Rios, a.k.a. Aguila, from the Attitude Era. Prominently featured around this time in the WWF Super Astros program that aired on Spanish channels around that time for the Hispanic and Latin America market. I don't know if the episodes are still out there on YouTube or not, but go check out the Super Astros episodes if you can on YouTube. Very underrated, kind of lucha-inspired program that featured like mostly matches featuring those luchadors. Aguila was on there a lot, as well as El Hijo de Santo, Pantera, some others as well. But and I vividly remember watching Super Astros on Univision back in the day. That was the Spanish channel that I had growing up. And I saw Super Astros on there quite a bit with Marcelo Rodriguez, who is a current WWE Spanish commentator. I believe Carlos Cabrera and Hugo Savinovich were with him at the time. But that's Papi Chulo. Next we have another in the Brains Behind the Brawn subset here. That is Yamaguchi-San, Wally Yamaguchi, manager of Kaientai in that infamous feud with Val Venus, which featured some alleged castration, even though John Wayne Bobbitt came in at the nick of time and saved Val from forever being humiliated by that faction of Kaientai. But that is Yamaguchi-San, aka Wally Yamaguchi, who was instrumental in the promoting of professional wrestling in Japan, especially with IWA Japan and other promotions. That's mostly what he's known for, in addition to his time in Kaientai, and he recently passed away, I'd say a few years ago. But there's Yamaguchi-san, gone but never forgotten. And he sure knew how to choppy, if you know what I'm saying. But that's the brains behind the brawn Yamaguchi-san card. And next we have Kurgan, the big giant from, I believe, New Brunswick was where he was from, aka Robert Mallier, current actor. You probably see him in 300 and some other movies. He's moved on from wrestling, but he made quite an impact in his short time in the company, whether as part of the Truth Commission, being managed by the Jackal, and even though he went through kind of a goofy gimmick change here, when he was part of the Oddities, he was just as intimidating, just as imposing, and just as powerful. So that's Kurgan from the Oddities. And the last card of pack number 2 to round out this 2-pack break video of the WWF Superstarz trading card series from Comic Images is Dustin Runnels, in the time where he transitioned out of the Gold Dust gimmick for a short time after the Brian Pillman feud, and was just wrestling as himself with kind of a Christian or religious inspired gimmick, trying to steer people the right way, trying to dissuade people from supporting people like the Godfather, Val Venus, people like that. So that is Dustin Runnels, and the last card for this 2-pack break for the WWF Superstarz trading card series from Comic Images in 1998. And would you know it, he's kind of come full circle with his recent appearances in AEW. That match with Cody at Double or Nothing, which I was able to order and watch, was one of the best matches I had seen in that time span between those two, and just the story they told was phenomenal. And then this might be me nitpicking here or my OCD acting up, but I noticed that Dustin Runnels wears the same gloves that I think Sting and The Undertaker wore at one time, and I guess the brand name is Mechanics on those gloves, but I saw him a lot back then. But anyway, that last card in pack number 2 was Dustin Runnels from the Attitude Era from 1998 from Comic Images. We went through 2 packs. We weren't able to get the Stone Cold's Greatest Hits chase cards, one out of every 20, so these didn't hit. And sadly, no autographs, which were 1 out of every 100 packs. So better luck next time, I guess. I might order a few more, see what I can come up with, but I guess I accomplished my goal here, which was getting an empty pack to now put on my binder, and along with these cards that I've amassed here so far. So that'll do it for me for now. That was a 2-pack break for the WWF Superstarz trading card series from Comic Images. Thank you again to Brad from Mound, Minnesota on eBay. I'll put his eBay store link in the description so you can check out some of the other items he has for sale. And once again, let me know how I'm doing. Your feedback is very important to me. Like, share, and subscribe to this video and this channel. Subscribe to the channel, like, and comment on the video. Comment. Let me know what you want to see of more, what you want to see less of, the pack breaks that you want me to do next, and I'll see if I can jump out to eBay and find them, or jump out to my local Walmart and find some of the newest stuff to do pack breaks and box breaks and things of that nature. But I'll keep posting the stand-up comedy sets. I know you guys have liked those. And I've managed to keep a good balance on the YouTube channel thus far with the wrestling, with the stand-up, and other endeavors of my life. Just sharing with you guys my story and everything it's taken to get me to this point. Not just in wrestling, but in stand-up and in life as well. But I'm going to get off my soapbox now and kind of hit the hay because the migraine's really hitting me hard. For Pete Sanctions, this is Pete Sanctions signing off on my YouTube channel. Let me know what you want to see next. Take care, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.